What if Fujifilm's next X-T camera doesn't reinvent the line, but fixes the exact things photographers have been asking for since the X-T5? That possibility is why the rumored Fujifilm X-T6 is becoming an interesting APS-C camera to watch. And there's a catch. Fujifilm has not officially announced the X-T6 yet, so today we're separating confirmed facts from credible rumors and saving the most important upgrade for the end. Fujifilm's current official camera lineup still lists the X-T5, with no X-T6 product page. Welcome back to TechVibe, where we cut through the hype and focus on what matters before you spend your money. The starting point is the X-T5 because Fujifilm already gave it a foundation. The model uses a 40.2 megapixel APS-C X-Trans CMOS 5HR sensor, 5-axis in-body image stabilization rated up to 7 stops, and a compact body weighing about 557 grams with battery and memory card. It also keeps the classic shutter speed, ISO, and exposure compensation dials that many Fujifilm shooters love. That means the X-T6 does not need a total redesign. It needs smarter performance. The most consistent rumor right now is that the X-T6 will stay around 40 megapixels, rather than chasing a dramatically higher resolution number. That might sound disappointing at first, but it could be the better decision. 40 megapixels is already high for APS-C, giving landscape, travel, product, and portrait shooters plenty of cropping freedom. If Fujifilm keeps resolution similar while improving readout speed, processing, autofocus, noise handling, and power efficiency, the real-world upgrade could be more useful than simply adding more pixels. And this is where things get interesting. Multiple rumor reports point to a new generation of AI-assisted autofocus. If that proves accurate, autofocus may become the single biggest reason to upgrade. Fujifilm has made major progress in subject detection, but Sony and Canon have built strong reputations for sticky, confidence-inspiring tracking. An X-T6 with faster recognition, better subject prediction, stronger eye detection, and more reliable tracking through clutter could transform the camera for weddings, children, pets, wildlife, street photography, and fast-moving events. There is also growing talk of 8K video. Again, Fujifilm has not officially confirmed this, so treat it as a rumor, not a specification. Current X-T6 rumor reporting specifically points to 8K recording. But if the X-T6 really does record 8K, the bigger story may not be shooting everything in 8K. High-resolution sensor readout could allow sharper, oversampled 4K, more room for digital reframing, and greater flexibility for creators delivering vertical and horizontal versions from the same footage. For YouTubers, commercial shooters, and hybrid creators, that could be far more valuable than the headline resolution itself. The important question is heat. High-resolution video is demanding, especially inside a relatively compact body. Fujifilm will need to balance recording limits, temperature management, battery consumption, and body size. The X-T line has traditionally appealed to photographers who want a tactile stills-first experience without carrying a large cinema-style body. If the X-T6 adds serious video features while staying compact, it could become a much stronger hybrid camera without losing the personality that makes the series different. Another rumor says Fujifilm is preparing a new battery for the X-T6, reportedly called the NPW255. That detail matters more than it sounds. Better battery endurance can improve everything from long event days to travel, video recording, wireless use, and cold weather shooting. A new battery could also suggest that Fujifilm expects the next camera to need more power for faster processing and advanced video. But it could mean existing X-T5 owners would need to buy new spare batteries, so compatibility will be worth watching closely. Now let's talk design, because this is where Fujifilm can either make fans happy or start an argument. Rumors suggest reworked top dials. There is no official explanation yet of what that means. Fujifilm could improve dial locking, labeling, ergonomics, or control flexibility while preserving the retro layout. The safest move would be evolution, not replacement. Many X-T users specifically choose this line because settings can be seen and changed before the camera is even powered on. The rear screen is another unresolved area. The X-T5 uses a 3-way tilting LCD, a design loved by photographers because it stays centered behind the lens. Videographers often prefer a fully articulating display. Some retailer leak claims have suggested a more flexible screen for the X-T6, but those listings contain conflicting information, so this should be treated cautiously. If Fujifilm finds a mechanism that satisfies both groups without making the body thicker or fragile, that would be a genuinely meaningful upgrade. Fujifilm is also rumored to introduce a new film simulation with the X-T6. For another camera company, a new color profile might be a footnote. For Fujifilm, it can become part of the camera's identity. Film simulations are one reason many photographers enjoy shooting JPEGs straight out of camera instead of treating every image as a file that needs heavy editing. A fresh simulation paired with improved processing could make the X-T6 attractive even to photographers who care more about experience and color than laboratory specifications. Then there is timing. Current rumor reporting points toward an announcement in the first week of September, with Fujifilm also holding a Fujikina event in Paris from September 4th through 6th. The event itself is real and officially scheduled for September 4th, 5th, and 6th, 2026, while the X-T6 launch timing remains rumor-based until Fujifilm confirms it. Reports also suggest the camera could arrive alongside 2 lenses. With September so close, this is one of those situations where anyone considering an X-T5 should think carefully before buying immediately, unless they find an excellent deal. What about price? There is no trustworthy official X-T6 price yet. Fujifilm has not placed the camera in its official product lineup, so any pricing circulating before an announcement should be treated as unofficial. The X-T5 launched in the United States at a premium enthusiast level, and a next-generation model with a new processor, upgraded autofocus, possible 8K recording, and battery changes could easily remain in that territory, or move higher. But until Fujifilm announces pricing, any exact number you see should be treated as speculation. So who should actually care about the X-T6? If you already own an X-T5 and mostly photograph landscapes, portraits, architecture, or travel, you may not need to upgrade unless autofocus, video, battery life, or workflow improvements directly solve a problem for you. If you own an older X-T3 or X-T4, the jump could be much more significant. And if you are entering Fujifilm for the first time, the X-T6 could become one of the strongest premium APS-C choices if these key rumors become reality. But here is the feature that could decide everything: the processor. A new processor can influence autofocus calculations, startup speed, buffer clearing, video processing, power efficiency, subject detection, and future firmware capability. Industry observers have also identified a next-generation processor as one of the most meaningful potential X-T6 upgrades. The X-T6 does not need 60 megapixels or a gimmick. It needs to feel faster, smarter, and more dependable every time you raise it to your eye. If Fujifilm delivers that while keeping the classic controls, strong color science, compact body, and high-resolution sensor philosophy, this could be exactly the upgrade X-T fans have been waiting for. For now, remember the line between fact and rumor. The X-T5's existing specifications are confirmed. The X-T6 itself, its 40 megapixel sensor, AI autofocus, 8K video, new battery, dial changes, new film simulation, colors, and September timing remain unconfirmed until Fujifilm makes them official. That distinction matters because exciting leaks can change before launch. Now I want your prediction. If Fujifilm gives you only one major X-T6 upgrade, would you choose class-leading autofocus, better low-light performance, longer battery life, or 8K video? Drop your pick below, because your answer says a lot about what kind of creator you are. Subscribe to TechVibe for the official X-T6 breakdown the moment Fujifilm reveals the real camera, and until then, don't buy the hype. Buy the upgrade that actually changes the way you shoot.